Hi all, my name is Star. I just want to make this channel to inform some women and help some women out that are suffering from infertility, me included. Uh, First off, let me start with I'm sorry for all of this. uh, I have a cold and I have allergies on top of it all, and a toddler. And so today it's raining here in Wisconsin, so it's really icky, and we're all kind of in our PJs watching Little Mermaid and everything else. So I have not done anything with myself. I promise I won't look this bad every time. I just wanted to kind of voice how I have been dealing with my infertility and what I've done and what I've been through and how I feel, because I've watched so many videos on YouTube and all over the internet, like women, how they felt and what they've been through. And I was like, I didn't understand that, well, other women had felt that way, because my amazing husband was there and he was always there talking for me and everything. And I just, I couldn't, it's hard to explain. So I just kind of want to have someone else out there that can feel kind of complete, I guess would be the word, for watching this video and knowing that there is someone else out there that feels this way for how you're feeling. First, I'm going to start off by telling a little background history, and then I'll go into what I've done so far in my infertility road, and then what our next steps are. So, I'm 26 years old. I'm happily married with an amazing husband, and I have a beautiful daughter. Me and my husband have been together for 5.5 years now. So, and then our daughter is a year and a half. So I have not been suffering that long, but I have been trying for over a year to try and get pregnant. We got married, and then within a month we were pregnant. Shortly after we got married, so I can say the honeymoon went very well. We were actually on birth control when we got pregnant. We were planning on getting off birth control 6 months later, but God gave us an amazing gift of my daughter, and we couldn't be happier. It just came 6 months earlier, and that's all that matters. I did have her via C-section because I was high risk from 16, 18 weeks of being pregnant. She had a hypocoil, which is very uncommon to happen with children in the womb. It was when her umbilical cord did not have enough coils in it. Hyper coils with too many, she didn't have enough, so her umbilical cord was way too short, and it was very risky to deliver normally. It can happen, you can, but you have to be. It's very, very risky to mom and baby. We had her, and she came out very healthy. 9 pounds 8 ounces, 21.5 inches long, 99% head. So a little happy she didn't come out the other end. Um, me and my husband decided to go on birth control. We were only on it for like a month and a half. We did start right before the 6 week window, and we kind of just said, if it happens, it happens. Let's just go off of it. We wanted a big family. We wanted to start right away. We wanted the kids close in age. Oh, excuse me. So we went off of it, and then I started peeing on sticks of different between pregnancy tests and ovulation sticks, and I would get more and more down every month when I couldn't get pregnant. And I just, before I started seeing Dr. Ryan, our specialist, around a year of trying, I was so down. I didn't understand what was wrong with me because I got pregnant on birth control. I mean, how hard can it be? I mean, now I'm trying. So that brought me pretty far down. That's when we decided we needed to see a specialist, because I needed that security of a doctor in my corner. Even though I had an amazing family and husband and child in my corner, and I have a beautiful daughter, I needed someone else there. I just needed that medical person there to kind of be like, hey, I got you. I got your back. So we were deciding to see him. Well, before that, we had also decided to sell our house so I could become a stay-at-home mom. We sold our house and then sold our land to my in-laws. That is 80 acres of land attached to their property, and they sold us their house. So right now we are living together. A little crazy, but it's working. I have high anxiety and everything else, so it was kind of hard. It's been kind of a long year, hard year for me, because my anxiety, and I kind of put everybody else out on ease sometimes. So I do feel sad for that fact that I can't take my pills and everything. So, but everybody's very understanding and they're very helpful. But so we, like I said, we ended up, sorry, I got off topic there. We ended up going to see a specialist, Dr. Ryan. Love her team. They're all very helpful to us. They said right away, let's get your information, let's get your background for both sides, your families, and for husband and wife, and then let's start doing some tests. First, they want to do it was my first coming up period after talking to them and actually getting appointments and stuff with my right hand side. So before that, they asked me to do ovulation kits. Since I had done ovulation kits in the past, but I have irregular periods, so I was doing what normal people's ovulation window was. I would get to that point and I wouldn't get a positive, so I'd stop and I'd just be devastated. And I would just stop taking them, and well, it was right before I'd ovulate just like a couple days longer after everybody else, like 6 days later. So they're like, nope, I want you to start like on day 12 and just keep going until you get your period. And unless you get a positive. If you get a positive, call us and then do a blood test a week later to see how well I'm ovulating. So I did the ovulation kit, and it was 12, 13, 14. I was just getting down and down and down and down. My husband was having to deal with an emotional wreck. And then the day came, and I woke up and I peed, and it was a smiley face. I've never been so happy to see a smiley face on a pee stick. Other than the day I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. But, so then I went in a week later, and that was a stressful time because my daughter actually got hospitalized for being dehydrated. Yay! But I did my blood test, and they came back, you're supposed to be like a 14 roughly. I think it was like a 6. So I ovulate, but not very well. This was my right hand side going into my right hand side period. So then she says, well, it's a little too close to get me scheduled for the procedure that sends the saline and the dye through my ovaries, because I had to make sure that my insurance covered it and blah, blah, blah. So we decided to wait until after my right hand side period, and then as soon as my left hand side would start, so then go right hand side period, and then wait a full month of just trying meeting him, like do our normal thing. And then when the left hand side started, to give them a call and then do my my ultrasound. So went through my right hand side, went to the left. Sorry, been a long time, long day. Went to my left hand side and then called him and got my ultrasound done. I think that was May 1st of 2019. And then I had my ultrasound down on the 8th. My birthday was that Sunday, so that's the only reason I know the dates. May 8th, we had an ultrasound done. Very nervous the whole time going into it because I heard the saline kind of hurt, but I also had a child previously, so I've heard that it doesn't hurt as bad. Left side didn't hurt at all. The right hand side, they pushed a little bit harder because they noticed a blockage, so it did hurt pretty bad. But then before they could tell if they actually got the blockage removed, my large intestine had moved into view somehow, and they couldn't get a good view, so we don't actually know at this time. Sorry, I can't stop yawning today. We do not know at this time if my right hand side ovary is even unblocked yet. So it's a little nerve wracking, but the results also, they found that I didn't have any clear signs of endometritis, no fibroid issues, which is a God blessed sign because I have major issues on both sides of family with fibroids. My C-section had healed very well. And my uterus was slightly tilted to the left, and I had a heart-shaped uterus on the top, which pretty much means that I have a chance of having more breech children than anything. So they said since my daughter wasn't breeched, that it wasn't that big of an issue. But if my next child is, I'd have to have a C-section, which hopefully isn't, because I would like to be I would like to do a natural-ish birth, I guess. Not a C-section. No issues with C-sections, though. I was very grateful that my daughter was born, because if she possibly not have been if I had not done C-section. Just the pains afterwards was kind of hard, and to hold my daughter was kind of rough. But so I'm hoping for a natural, with also pain meds though too, because I don't know how well I can do. To just try at least. So hoping on that. But anyways, they had also seen on my right hand side that had the blockage that I had a 10 millimeter follic already going whoop whoop. So that's a good sign. I had a ton of eggs, and they seen about 35 follics actually growing. They said I was very good at that, but it's just like my progesterone levels wouldn't stay up. So They wanted to start medication, but since I was on day 8, it was too late because you're supposed to start between days 3 and 5. So they decided, let's just wait until my right hand side period starts. That way we can start on my left side, which we know is unblocked. And I'm going to sneeze. I am so sorry. Oh, gosh. Allergies and colds. And I can hear my daughter freaking out there with my husband. um, she's got her some tooth coming in at this point. So she's a little cranky. So we are now waiting for my period to start. It is day 27. So I got about 4 roughly days to go to either find out if I'm missing my period and possible pregnancy, or if I am getting my period. And if I do get my period, I have to go into the clinic and have a blood test and a urine test done just to prove that I am not pregnant, and that way that I can start my medication. I will be starting letrozole, also known as Femera, 2.5 milligrams. I will start between days 3 and 5 and take it for 5 days straight. I then will also be setting up an ultrasound between days 11 and 12 to check my follicles to see if they have matured. If they have matured, we will then go from that point. I will also be doing ovulation kits at home to kind of also help them out, just in case for some reason this would like jack my ovulation up. They want to know ahead of time. So we will be doing that about 3 to 4 months. So it'll be my left, right, left, and then possibly my right. They don't know how many times they want to do fertility drugs on my right hand side, since we don't know if it's blocked. So we will, if I'm not pregnant within 3 to 4 months of letrozole or Femera, as if you know it by that, I will be doing a laparoscopy, which is a small incision with a camera is sent inside to check my reproductive organs. They will then block one fallopian tube and shove saline through the other one, and then vice versa, just to make sure that they are unblocked, check for more fibroid issues, just kind of check for more symptoms. So hoping and praying that doesn't come to that. Like I said, day 27, roughly 4 more days. I will keep you updated as soon as I know more things, and then kind of tell you about more of my symptoms on letrozole if it gets to that point. Kind of keep you guys informed. I really hope this helps someone out there with their infertility issues. I know I don't have it as bad as some women do, but I just want to help someone out there with it, because we have to stay strong. I mean, we're women. We gotta do this. So, just in case no one's told you today, you're beautiful. Have a wonderful day.